Hello, Internet, and welcome to the Until You Fall review show. Take heed. You must be very, very careful when you are in a situation in this game. It is no joke. You will smash something or somebody accidentally because it's that freaking intense. Oh, watch, you're coming in on me. Yeah, back up a little bit. You're about to clock me in the face. Once you've gotten that down a little bit, though, this is a great game. It's so much fun. The best sword fighting system I've seen yet. It has a series of telegraphs that help you to block, and then a series of slashes that show you the perfect way to strike. It's a roguelite, and every time you kill a significant character, it lets you upgrade your character in some way, and some of the upgrades actually carry over into the next game. Crushing stuff with your hands to take utilizing them is awesome. That's also bringing up another point. This game uses the grip buttons on the Vive in a way that I've never really seen used. It actually makes it very important to know how and when to use the grip buttons. It took me a minute to figure it out, but I did figure it out. Once I did, I was good to go. Oh, by the way, you need the grip buttons to cast your special moves. Each sword has a special move that you can upgrade, and you use it strategically with your grip buttons to fight bosses and stuff like that. The downfall of this game is, even for a roguelite, it's a little thin on assets. At least that's what I've read. So far, I've still been encountering new enemies, but it says there's not a whole lot of enemies and artwork in the game. That's okay for me because the combat. The combat is so much fun. I've always kind of responded to roguelikes. I love that there's a little bit more on the line when you're doing a roguelike, and especially a roguelite, because it doesn't mean that when you die, it doesn't mean your game's in vain. You still gain a currency that lets you upgrade your weapons that carries on between game to game. So it's not like, you start back at stage 0 when you die, but you do go all the way back to the beginning of the level, and a new level is generated every time you die. But that's okay, because the combat in this game is so much fun. It's super intense and super satisfying to mash somebody down. And it's not easy to just mash somebody down, especially the bosses. The boss fights are super, super intense and long. It actually kind of recalled the old days of World of Warcraft, when you were going to have to fight a boss, and you knew a boss fight was not something that you were just going to breeze through, that you had to concentrate, focus, and put a little bit of time in. This boss, the dude Paul here, he didn't even actually beat him, but he did fight him almost to the end, and it was 7.5 minutes of really, really intense combat. Hopefully Paul gets him next time. I bought a bunch of games during the Steam Summer Sale, but so far this is the only one that I've really spent any time with by myself. Some of the group games I've played a little bit, but this is the one that I keep coming back to because I've just really, really enjoyed the sword fighting and the feeling of power. I read in tutorials that once you get far into it, you become OP, which is really kind of satisfying, and I can't wait to build my character up to be super OP. Right now, both me and Paul get our asses whipped pretty frequently. One thing that's annoying is it's real easy in the heat of the moment to freaking hit your menu button accidentally in the heat of a fight. Ah, fuck! But other than that, this is just so much fun. In fact, I'm trying right now to end this video up because I want to go play it some more. Definitely, if the Steam sale is still going on, buy it. And if you're into sword fighting games, this is the best one I've come across. So even if the Steam sale isn't going, beg your mom or one of your friends, or maybe trick somebody into paying you to play it and make up the difference that you get it on sale. Because even for a regular price, it's not that much, and you will get the money's worth out of it. Oh, it fucking killed you. God damn it.